What up? Coming to you live from a snowy day here in New York City. And last night I spent a lot of time contemplating what my next move is going to be. It's early in 2025 and I keep saying over and over I want to move to Japan in March. That's honestly a life-changing decision. I plan on being there for at least 3 months. And I need to figure out what to do back home. I would love for you guys to comment below and listen to what I'm about to tell you guys, and let me know what you think makes the most sense for Nicholas. So as you can see, we have the Mighty Boy in the back. We have the Alto, which you saw in the last video. I absolutely love. I would like for this to be a car that I keep. I would like to do like a livery, WayBeforeTheFame build all on the side, cool decals. Like, it's already a pink cool car. It's gonna have cool wheels. It drives great. Not sure about that side as far as suspension and safety and everything goes, but it drives amazing. So we have 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 with the Terios. What do I do? Let me give you guys the 2 options of what's really going through my mind at the moment. Option 1 is I sell these cars for what in my opinion they're worth. So the carry for about, I think the minimum realistically is like $10,000. But let's just say I sell this quote-unquote wholesale for $8,000. Then we have the Terios. I sell that for $4,500 or maybe $5,000. The Alto we sell for $4,500. And same for the Mighty Boy. We sell this for $5,500, which in total gives us around $20,000, which I can use that money to start planning out my trip to Japan, because I haven't bought a flight yet because I feel like it's risky for me to buy a flight seeing how I have 4 cars keeping me home at the moment. So my question to you guys is, do I wholesale the 4 cars I just mentioned, sell them for around those prices? I wouldn't say those are in stone, but sell them ASAP and then transition my energy to head to Japan, book my flight, book somewhere to stay, start buying cars that I want to export to you guys back in America, and really just look into the back end. Because of course I want to get as much money for all these cars, but I also want to go to Japan. Like, I really feel like that's what's going to take WayBeforeTheFame. It's going to take my career, going to take everything to the next level. Because as of right now, as you guys know, I'm obviously an importer and I'm a content creator. So like, yes, I flip cars, but for the most part, I really would love to get this patent black. I would love to drive to Dad Bod Garage. I would like to start doing maintenance on this. I would like to diagnose exactly what's wrong with this car. I would like to enjoy it. I would like to have a lot of fun with it, but it's just like, Mother Nature doesn't agree, of course. And I know some people look at the Mighty Boy, for example, and be like, oh my God, you're never going to find another one. If you sell this one, I'm going to hate it. What are you going to do? Why do I even watch this channel? And for me, as you guys know, I don't really get attached to these cars so much. And to be honest, David has another Mighty Boy for sale in Japan right now, which is $5,000 shipped. I can show you guys some pictures right now. That's another one that honestly looks even cleaner than mine. It's white, which I don't love. I think the red is a really good color for the Mighty Boy, but they're out there. Let's not pretend this is this. So this car I would never sell. This isn't really even my opinion. This DAIHATSU MIRA walkthrough is a one-of-one vehicle. We are never going to find another MIRA walkthrough that has the MIRA Gino front end, the TRXX engine, the window on this side, this dash, the checkered floors, the cabinets and everything in the back, the turbo, the everything, the power windows. This is a one-of-one vehicle. So that's why when it comes to this one, I don't even really talk about it. I'm keeping this car here while I'm in Japan. If I go to Japan for a year, this is going to stay here because my goal is to drive this all over the country, set up pop shops, open that up, sell merch, have a great time, meet you guys, and just network. So this is my, once I get back from Japan in July, June car. This has to stay here. As far as the Mighty Boy, you know, let's be honest. Let's have a serious conversation. What's more important, me potentially going to Japan later to build this when I could just find another one in person in Japan, or losing out on a couple $1,000s because I'm in love with this pink Alto? Which, don't get me wrong, to be honest, if there's any car I want to keep, it's this one. This and the Blueberry Lemon. These are the 2 cars that I wouldn't mind having back home, even with this frame damage, if it's not too bad. I'm still waiting on what you guys have to say. I'm recording this before I even post that video. But this is, it's not really a one-of-one. The fact that it's pink is pretty cool. But in reality, I could buy another Alto in Japan without even trying. This is pretty rare to come by. That's why I don't really want to wholesale this one, just because I mean, do they exist? Yes. Is it hard? Is it easy to find? Not so much. And then Terios, like I said, like this car, I went off-roading, I had a good time. I'm actually going to drive it to Tegi. I'm not sure when I'm going to post this video because this is really just a conversation. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm torn on. It's like, in a way, I need to sell all these cars for as much as possible because the money that I'm going to get from these cars is going to fund my Japan trip. But at the same time, I can't be so stuck on maybe missing out on $500 that I'm now going to Japan in April, and it kind of throws off all my plans. Like, I want to go in early March, and I want to be back in America when it's springtime, and I get to drive the MIRA walk through all over the place. But I'm going to end this part of the video here. I'm going to combine this maybe with tomorrow's footage because I'm actually headed to Tegi to finish the SMX. We're going to drive the Terios, of course. But yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts. Want to share with you guys, see what you have to say. Curious to see what the comments are going to say. My personal belief, I think I'm leaning towards just selling everything right away and then just focusing all my energy on Japan. Like Japan, I'm going to live there for 3 months at the bare minimum. So in reality, I need to have a lot of capital and I want to buy a lot of cars and I want to export a lot of cars to people. So I need to start focusing on that, not, you know, with all due respect, why the Mighty Boy isn't starting. Like, that's important, but at the same time, it's just not. What up? So I recorded that initial clip a couple days ago, and since then, I've made some big decisions. First and foremost, the Carry and Terios have been sold. They're going to the homie Giovanni in Cleveland, Ohio, a fellow subscriber, a fellow Patreon member, a fellow homie, if I'm being 100% honest. So if you're looking for the Carry, if you're looking for more content too, I'll put his TikTok here right now. Everybody comment below that Giovanni needs to start a YouTube channel too because he does some interesting stuff. I've even learned a lot from his videos. So this guy and the Terios are officially sold, which in short frees up some money, which allows me to really start planning for Japan and also leaves me with the 2 cars I think most people are really interested in seeing what's going to happen next. We got the Mighty Boy and the Alto left. The Blueberry Lemon we're not going to talk about. You guys know how I feel about that. So Terios sold, Carry sold. What do we do with the Alto? Some comments are saying it's a lemon, parted out, it's not safe to drive. Other people are saying you're fine, it's not really core support, has to do mostly with the front bumper. Worst case scenario, the bumper would droop again, which is exactly what it was before. So I'm kind of getting mixed answers. What is 100% a fact when it comes to the Alto? It's clapped. It definitely needs suspension. And maybe because it was maybe in an accident, that's why it feels squirrely and it doesn't feel like planted. It doesn't feel planted at all. I bought a strut bar for it. Maybe I shouldn't have invested more money into it. But I bought a strut bar to definitely mount that on. And I am curious to kind of fix it. I feel like when it comes to the Alto, very quickly that can become a headache. Very quickly I can buy, you know, $1,000 coilovers and now I'm into it $5,000, $5,500. I could bring it to the shop and pay another $1,000 to get the frame properly fixed, and now I'm into that car $7,000, which really doesn't make sense because besides the fact of it being pink, it's just an Alto. Like, it drives quickly, and maybe I need to drive another Alto. David actually might get one pretty soon, but maybe I need to drive an Alto to see if this one is really that different. But again, I'm moving to Japan and not be able to buy this same exact Alto without my frame being damaged, without it being so clapped, in much better condition for probably the same exact price. Like, I did not get that car for cheap. Like, I wish I can tell you, yo, I got that car for $500 to my house. No, I paid almost $4,000 to my house and I just got. You know, it is what it is. Like, I gotta take the L. And then we have the Mighty Boy. In all honesty, I left myself with all the lemons, which is exactly what I wanted. We have the Forever K, the Strawberry Lemon, and Pink Lemonade. What is the next step with this car? It is almost 12 degrees outside, so I'm not even gonna pretend to start it. But what do? Do we paint the hood? Do we gotta drive it to Dad Bod Garage? I think what it really comes down to is that it's just so cold. So working on this car in 10-degree weather, I'm not going to make anyone do that. So what exactly is the next plan with the Mighty Boy? If I'm going to be 100% honest, I think I already found a replacement for this. Very similar to my white MIRA, if you guys remember. I love that car. It was super cool. Shout out to Brad Peters. But then I saw this one and I was like, okay, I'm going to get rid of the one I currently have for potentially something better. So we might have another Mighty Boy purchase and coming to the channel once I get back from Japan. I'm not going to talk about it too much. Maybe I'll post it on Patreon, but I think I might have another one already. So yeah, Carry sold, Terios sold, Mighty Boy, question mark. It's for sale. I've been getting offers around 5 I would entertain it around 5, exactly the way it sits, but I really would want closer to like 55. And then we got the pink lemonade. What do we do with this? Do we sell it right away? Do we keep it? Do we keep it while I'm in Japan? Stay tuned for the next episode on WayBeforeTheFame.com. I think I might actually bring it to Tegi though. Funny enough, seeing how this one is gone and that one is gone, and it doesn't really make sense to get the Mighty Boy detailed, seeing how I'm probably just gonna paint the roof at any moment now. But I think once I get back from dropping off the SMX, I'll bring this over to him and I guess we'll detail it. Why not, right? We brought him a really clean white SMX. Why not see how he can work his magic on a not so clean car? What can we do with this one? Should we steam this interior? And you know what's crazy? I can't even believe it. Someone in the Alto Facebook group actually sent me pictures of this car in its heyday. You can see that this isn't frayed. You can see it with some wheels. It's actually crazy. I don't know how he did it. If you're watching right now, bro, you're the GOAT. But look how the Alto looks. I think he said a couple years ago, I think maybe 3 years ago, with some wheels, with all this put together. And it kind of gives me even more reasons to keep it because I kind of have a little backstory on it. But yeah, that's a quick update. Happy this is sold. Shout out to Giovanni. Now we just need to figure out, what do we do with all these lemons? And big thank you to you guys for getting that last video to 200 likes. Let's get this video to 200 likes. Let's get every video to 200-300 likes. It really makes me feel good. It really makes me feel like I'm making a difference and creating good content. But catch you guys on the next one. We got some more brainstorming to do. Also, stay tuned for a road trip because I forgot to mention, I will be driving that car with David. So we're gonna do a Terios and Cary road trip. So that should be pretty fun. And then we're also gonna check out DAIHATSU MIRA Gino and Sandbar that Giovanni has for sale. And then we'll probably just stop, see if we can find some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I think we're also going to drive back, so that should be pretty cool. I think we might even check out some S-Cargos in the Cleveland area. And then if anyone's in Cleveland and they want to meet up, let us know. We're going to be doing this like the weekend of the 18th or 19th, around that time. Japan content coming soon. Can't wait to get out there. Can't wait to be with Car Deal page. Can't wait to go to the auction. Can't wait to make crazy auction videos. Can't wait to even just rent a brand new K car, even if it's for the day, just to create the content. And I can't wait to just make crazy good videos. Road to 100K. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.